Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Vlogmas day 11. As I'm not able to actually film on the 11th and vlog anything, I thought I would do a Q&A with you guys as a little bumper episode, I suppose, of the Vlogmas series. So I went to my Instagram, asked you guys over there if you had any questions that you would like me to answer. I've screen grabbed them all. I've got them here on my iPad and I'm going to go through as many as I can. I did get quite a few, so this may end up being split into two parts, but I will see what I can do. If you are new here, I would love to have you subscribe and be part of this community. My channel has just hit 200 subscribers, which is honestly incredible, and I'm really just trying to be as consistent as possible. I'm doing Vlogmas over here, I'm sharing life vlogs, beauty content, fashion content, general day-to-day chit-chat and nonsense. So if that all sounds like a little bit of you, I would love to have you here for the ride. Okay, so going in with question number one, what abroad destination is next on your list? Me and Matt have constantly been talking about holidays ever since we got back from our last one. We have got the holiday bug, and I think next on our list that we would really love to go to is Greece. It is somewhere I have never been before, but I've always wanted to go. I think it looks beautiful. Matt has been before, but quite a long time ago. Yeah, I think Greece is next on the list and something that we are going to look into booking for 2026, and I am so excited. I cannot wait. The next question is, are you a hat with scarf kind of girl or just one or the other? So do I wear a hat and scarf together, or do I just wear a hat, or do I just wear a scarf? Interesting question. I somehow think I actually fit into all three. Have the best of all three options. So I, more often than not, will always have a scarf in the winter. Depending on how I wear my hair is how I will decide if I wear a hat. So like today, I've got it in a half up, half down. I'm not gonna get a hat over this, so I would just wear a scarf. But if I had my head down, I'd probably wear like a bobble hat or a beanie hat and then a scarf as well. It's not very often that I would wear a hat without a scarf, to be honest, unless I'm wearing something with like a big collar maybe. But yeah, I don't really know if that answers the question. The next question is, what kind of content do you have coming for the rest of 2025? So I actually had these questions come in before December. So obviously Vlogmas is quite a big one that I have had planned for December and the rest of 2025. Some other content that I have coming up, and particularly on this YouTube channel, is going to be setting my 2026 goals. Anyone who knows me knows I am a big goal setter. I always set goals at the start of the year. I set goals at the start of every month. I change my goals depending on what is happening in my life, and I'm very goal driven. I like to set goals, but I'd like to say I'm quite realistic in terms of if I'm working towards a goal and something isn't feeling right, or it doesn't feel achievable, or something just isn't gelling, then I will review those goals. I'm not going to beat myself up about it if I get to halfway through the year and I reflect on my 2026 goals and I'm not hitting them, or I'm not even anywhere near them. I've got 12 months to hit a year goal. I don't need to hit them within the first 6 months. Yes, sorry. Setting my 2026 goals, my 2025 favourites. I plan on doing a video going through all of my favourites from all things fashion, beauty, lifestyle, random bits and bobs, just going through all of the things that I've been loving in 2025. That is definitely a video that will be coming out before the end of the year. I also would love to do a little bit of a longer form video of recreating Pinterest outfits for the festive season. So keep an eye out for that, because that is something that I'm probably going to do both in short form content but also hopefully in long form as well for you guys. I had another question come through which asked if I have always been creative, and From as far as I can remember back, I think I have. I remember when I was a kid and my mum is a very creative, crafty person, and I would do creative, crafty things with her, like making cards, paper crafts, all things like that. I have really vivid memories of doing those kind of creative things with my mum. Also, just in school, I always gravitated towards the more creative subjects, or finding ways to maybe make the more academic subjects a little bit more creative. So like if we had a project, I would probably spend most of my time on that project doing the creative part, so decorating and designing stuff rather than the more detailed research. Which, oops. I just love creative things. And then I also taught myself to play guitar when I was quite young and played that all through my life. Played piano a little bit, sung. Not the only thing, but the one thing, like as a creative person, that I cannot do, and it frustrates me so much to my core, is I cannot draw, which is slightly heartbreaking. I think my sister got all of the artistic drawing gene. I unfortunately did not get that. Any other kind of creative thing, count me in, I love it. So yeah, I guess I have always been creative. I'm definitely more of a creative person than a, I don't know the word for it, but I would always go down the creative route than the, I don't know, academic? I don't know if that's what I mean. I would always pick like art and graphics over geography and history. However you describe that, that's what I would do. Right, I love this question. This question was written for me. When I walk into a shop, and how do they word it? When I walk into a shop and I walk down the treat aisle, what treat or snack am I gravitating towards in said aisle? So, if we're going by genre of snack, I would always go towards a chewy sweet. That is my top tier. I love chewy sweets. Particularly, I tend to like the ones that like you really have to chew. Examples I can think of: fruit gums, Millions. Oh, they don't sell them here in the UK in shops. They tend to be online on like pick and mix shops. But my favourite sweets in the world are called Bubs. They are Swedish sweets, or I think they call it Swedish candy. And they are like foamy, chewy goodness. I love them. So they would be my top tier, but they don't do them in the shops. Millions, I absolutely love, but again, you tend to only be able to get them in like corner shops. I love fruit gums. I love Gold Bears, Haribo Gold Bears. I love, jelly tots are incredible. I've recently also really been loving Sour Patch Kids, especially the little packets with the little strawberry shapes. They are so yummy. So yeah, I definitely would be gravitating straight to the chewy sweet section in a treat aisle, to answer your question. That's not to say I don't enjoy chocolate and crisps, because I do, but chewy sweets are like the best of the best for me personally. I'm going to put these two questions together because they kind of come under the same category, and I think it will flow quite nicely. First part is, what is your go-to clothing store? This is such a great question, and something that I've had to think about quite deeply, because I think my instant thought is, I know that I can go into a Primark and I can probably find something basic that I want or need, you know, and it would be fine. But realistically, it's very rare, I say this wearing literally a Primark jumper, but it's very rare that I find something that I love deeply. Whereas my shops that I tend to go into and always find something that I love, are New Look. I've really been loving New Look stuff this last year. Lots of things in there through every season that I've really loved. Nobody's Child is a shop that I wish I could afford to shop in more. I absolutely love their dresses. I just think they are so elegant, they are flattering, also incredibly comfortable and not too tight on my tummy. That is something that always, I don't like wearing tight things on my tummy, so Nobody's Child have some lovely dresses for that, nice and elasticated and just comfortable. Another shop that I love but I just can't afford to be shopping in all the time is Oliver Bonus. They have some really lovely bits in there. Those are the main three that come to mind. I also really do love quite a lot of the stuff on ASOS. I think you can get some really good staple pieces in ASOS, which brings me nicely on to the next question, which is what would your top 5 staple pieces in your wardrobe be? So I'm not sure if this means of what I've already got or if I had nothing in my wardrobe that fit and I needed to buy 5 new staple things. So maybe I will answer it in both ways. My 5 staples: jeans. Now I would go for a slim fit, so not skinny, not like baggy mum jeans. Somewhere quite in between, so kind of slim but straight fit, if that makes sense. And I would probably go either in a light blue denim or a black. Just think either of those colours go really well with anything. I would go with, particularly, how did I not mention, sorry, that last question, my go-to clothing store, Uniqlo. I love Uniqlo. I have so many tops and leggings from Uniqlo that I absolutely love. A lot of my running stuff is from there. Their jumpers are gorgeous. Oh, how did I not mention Uniqlo? Sorry. I would recommend a long sleeve top from Uniqlo, particularly their Airism range, because they are so soft, they wash beautifully, they are comfortable, they come in lots of different colours. I always tend to gravitate towards my white one. I don't know why, maybe it just makes me look like I actually have a bit of a tan rather than looking pale, I don't know. Nice knitted jumper or cardigan. I recently got a red chunky knit jumper from ASOS, from their ASOS design range, I think it was. I can't remember. I will pop a picture up here and I will leave a link to it in the description because I got it recently, so it's still in stock. But something like that, like a chunky knit that you can put over the top if you're cold or take off if you're too hot. Another staple clothing item is a nice coat, particularly something like a trench coat, either a tan one or a leather one. I've got a leather one that I absolutely love and I think is incredible. I think they just wear well through the seasons. That's quite a basic outfit in itself, which is great. The 5th thing I would probably say is like a satin skirt. I've got quite a few and I absolutely love them. They are so comfortable. I think they look really nice and elegant and they actually go with a surprising amount in your wardrobe. So you could kind of switch between the jeans and the skirt, but they would be my 5 staples and they're kind of things that I reach for the most when I'm putting an outfit together. So yeah, definitely those 5. What is my favourite season? I'm an autumn girl. Through and through. I absolutely love autumn. The only thing I would change about autumn is how long the days are. I think I love spring and autumn the most because I struggle too much when it's really hot in the summer and I struggle too much when it's really cold in the winter. So autumn and spring are like the best months. Autumn I really come into my own and there's lots of things about autumn that I love, apart from pumpkin spice. I don't like pumpkin spice. but everything else about was my mum. The next question is, who is someone that I look up to or am inspired by? To pick one person would be really difficult, and I think there are quite a lot of people that I look up to and I'm inspired by for all different kind of avenues of my life, if that makes sense. Like in the world of life and day to day and real life, my mum. I adore that woman with all of my heart, and I look up to her as just the best person in the world. So yeah, shout out to my mum. She crocheted this blanket. She's a babe. So that's kind of the first person that springs to mind when I read that question. In terms of, I suppose, like a public figure, is that what you would call it? A public figure? Someone who I look up to and I'm inspired by, and I think anyone who knows me will know that this would be my answer. It has been my answer for this question since I was, I think, in like year 3 of school, is Hayley Williams. I adore that woman. I love her. I just think that she is incredibly talented. I've always loved singing and music, and I think a big part of me going on to do that more and study that more is because of witnessing her being a front woman in a successful band growing up. I think I'm just inspired by a lot of people in my life, to be honest. I'm inspired by my friends, my family, but yeah, I think number one is my mum. I've had a question through that says, I love your content. How are you finding the journey so far of sharing your life and vlogging? Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're enjoying my content. How am I finding it so far? It's really fun. I actually really enjoy it. I think this is going to sound like I'm such a loner, but I do spend quite a lot of my time by myself. So speaking with you guys, although it's speaking to a camera, it just makes me feel like I'm not alone and not by myself, and I've got that company, which is so lovely. I love chatting with you all in the comments, and it just feels like a nice, I know I say it all the time, and it feels like such a nice little community. I'm really enjoying it. There's definitely some challenges, and it comes with its challenges and hurdles. Balancing it with a full-time job and balancing it with having a private life outside of this is challenging sometimes. And also, I guess the fear of judgment and the fear of failure and the fear of, I don't know, I feel like everyone thinks I'm a loser, and that no one wants to watch my videos or cares, but then anytime I get a notification to say that someone's commented on one of my YouTube videos, I just get so excited, and it makes my heart so fuzzy. And those moments, although sometimes are few and far between, make it all worth it. All those moments where I feel like horrendously scared and nervous about it, getting those comments just changes everything. And I had a really similar question from someone saying, not a question, but I just want to say that I love your content, and thank you. It means so much to me, and I'm so glad that there are people out there that enjoy this. And I think I watch YouTube to keep me company when I feel alone, and I hope that I can be that company for you guys as well. I also had these questions come through before I dyed my hair. So I had one question asking if I was going to show my hair. Ta-da! Obviously you've seen it, so yay. But I had another question, hair related, from someone that didn't know that I was going to be dyeing my hair, asking if I could dye my hair any colour of the rainbow, what colour would I do? And I know I've mentioned her before, but going back to Hayley Williams, I would love to be able to pull off when she did the half orange, half pink hair. So I'm cheating and picking 2 colours, but that is what I would do. I would not do the tiny fringe, but I would love to have the half pink, half orange. I just think it was iconic. I absolutely loved that hair on her. I think I used to just watch the Still Into You music video on repeat in my IT class at school. If my friends from secondary school are watching this, do you remember me doing that? I'm embarrassed of myself. Well, one, I'm conscious that I think that you've just been able to see like my awkward legs throughout this. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna end the vlog here. Do you call this a vlog? I'm gonna end the video here because I think I've answered quite a lot of questions. I did have a couple more, however, they were linked to future videos coming up. For example, what are your 2026 goals? I'm gonna do a whole video on that, so I'm gonna pause here. I might do a part two. I might do a part 2 maybe a little bit later into August. I can't speak. I might do a part 2 a little bit further into Vlogmas. So if you do have any questions that you would like me to answer, please leave them down below, or I will do another thing over on my Instagram stories. So if you're not following me over there, make sure to go over and follow so that you can kind of get involved in these Q&As in the future. If you have made it this far in the video, leave a comment down below of a pink heart emoji today. If you've made it this far, that's how I'll know. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this little bumper Q&A special during the middle of Vlogmas. And if you are new here and have enjoyed this video, I would love if you subscribed. I've just hit 200 subscribers and I would love to keep growing this channel. I'm having so much fun filming and vlogging for you guys. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow for another video. Bye guys.